Hello and welcome to this Year News. Today I will talking about what happened in the Mexico with the Cobalt-60. Now, on November 25, 1977, the Medical Special Center in the Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, acquired a radio typewriter machine manufactured in the United States, equipped with a Cobalt-60, sourced for between 16 and $70,000, although without the authorization for the relevant emerging, according to the investigation by the National Commission of the Nuclear Safety and Safeguards CNCSNS, published in the 1985. In the 90s, Ciudad Juárez experienced the worst nuclear accident in an Americans, dubbed that Mexican Chernobyl, where about 4,000 people were exposed to the Cobalt-60 due to the negligence and a junkyard. This accident resulted in long-term health issues and the hereditary contamination in the homes, vehicles. It was triggered by the imploring health link of advice that had been injustifiably purchased. Okay, so now let's go to you, Ian.
Oh, hi. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't even fucking care. Today we're gonna explain to you what happened right here in Mexico City, in Ciudad Juarez, because that was a terrible, terrible, um, yeah, it happened and it was so bad, and everyone's like irradiated to this day because of this accident, I would say, but it wasn't an accident. It was, um, what was? It was a bad thing made for because of bad persons, dumb person. They weren't bad because they died already. Um, yeah, basically, what happened is that right here in Mexico City, no, sorry, in Ciudad Juarez. Yeah, that's what it's called. Ciudad Juarez, a hospital I think bought a machine for X. It was a machine that they use in hospitals, and the thing is that they open it without knowing that this dangerous compound called Cobalt-60 would irradiate it, um, eh, like half of Mexico, you know. So to this day is the worst radioactive um, disaster in the world. So yeah, that's good for you, Mexico. We are the first in something finally. So yeah, basically that's what happened. Right now it's happening because there are um, constructions, there are metal that is used for constructions, as I said before, because um, they transported this thing called cobalt, and it sticked in every, like, this radiation sticks to everything. So metal, like pavement and cars. So basically, we didn't know about it. We were like, yeah, hide behind a water tank and you'll be all right. But nowadays, right?
In addition, no one at the medical center knew how to maneuver this medical instrument, which would have led to its storage in a warehouse for 6 years until December 1983, when two maintenance workers decided to disassemble it and sell it for scrap. Unaware of the tragedy they were about to unleash, the CNSNS report explains that the men removed a cylinder containing cobalt-60 from inside and punctured. The radioactive material was present in the form of 6,000 granules or pelts 1 millimeter in diameter. The report also mentions that a blue and very bright substance was released, but it was ignored.
Um, Thanks for all this information. Now I'm gonna talk about cobalt. What is cobalt? Cobalt is a chemical element with the symbol CO and atomic number 27. It's a silvery blue transition metal known for being hard, ductile, and magnetic. Below are some of its a key characteristic and application. Well, the properties of cobalt. Um, it is generally found in minerals such as cobalt and smaltite, often associated with nickel and copper. Magnetism. Cobalt is one of the few metals that remain magnetic at room temperature, along with the iron and nickel. Uh, Another one is it has high resistance to wear and corrosion. Uh, this is the new that we tell us, no? Um, Another thing, applications of the cobalt. It is uses of lithium ion and nickel cadmium batteries in the aerospace industry. Of course, it is employed to create superalloys for jet engines, for the engines of the jets, of course. Cobalt is used to manufacture high strength magnets. Another thing, cobalt oxide is used ceramics and glass production to achieve a deep blue color. And finally, the cobalt-60 is sought to apply in radiotherapy, to cancer treatment, and in the sterilization equipment. And that's it for me. Thanks to watch this news. See you later, alligator. Bye.
Thank you, my friend. Now I'm going to continue with the consequences of the Mexican Chernobyl. That's right, that's how it was called back on that days. Now, the CNSNS report states that over 4,000 people were exposed to radiation, 80% of whom received doses below 500 rem or radiation, but it was enough to affect gonads, thyroid glands, and even superficial bones such as hand and feet. And shortening the quality of life, of course, according to the newspaper La Verdad. Now, about 1,000 tons of material were left unaccounted, and it could have been used in the construction of houses and buildings. And after 30 years, the Cobalt-60 is still in the buildings and houses, so be careful. Maybe your house have a little bit of this radioactive material. Thank you, that was all for my part.